Good afternoon. Today I am going to discuss about the topic data mining functionalities. What are the functionalities of a data mining are? Data mining functionalities are used to represent the data types of pattern that have to be discovered in the data mining task. There are classified into two types, that is descriptive and predictive. Descriptive mining task defines the common features of your data in the database. Predictive mining task act inference on the current information to develop predictions. And there are various data mining functionalities which are as follows. One is data characterization. It is summarization of a general characteristics of an object class of data. The data corresponding to the user's specified class is generally collected by a database queries, and the output of a data characterization can be presented in multiple forms. And discriminations it is a comparison of general characteristics of target class data objects with the general characteristics of objects from one or a set of contrasting classes. The targets and contrasting classes can be represented by the users and the equivalent data. Object fetched through database queries. Association analysis, it analyzes a set of items that can generally occur together in a transactional data sets. There are two parameters that are used for determining the association rules. It provides which identifies the common items set in a database. Confidence is a conditional probability that our item occurs in a transaction when another item occurs. Next is classification. Classification is a procedure of discovering a model that represent a distinguishes data concept, class or concepts for the objective of being able to use to the model to predict the class of object whose class label is anonymous. The derived model is established on the analysis of a set of training data. Prediction, it is defined predict some unavailable data values or pending trends on objects can be anticipated based on the attribute values of object or and attribute value of the classes. It can be predictions of missing numerical values or increase or decrease trends in time related information. And then clustering, it is similar to classification, but the class are not predefined. The classes are represented by data attributes. It is unsupervised learning. The objects are clustered or grouped depends on the principles of maximizing the intra-class similarities and minimizing the intra-class similarities. Next is the class can be categorized of items on your shop floor, and the concept could be abstract idea on which data may be categorized, like products to be put on clearance sale and non-sale products. There are two concepts here, one that helps with grouping and another that with help in the differentiating. And outliers are data elements that cannot be grouped in a given class or cluster. These are the data objects which have multiple behaviors for general behaviors or of other data objects. The analysis of this type of data can be essential to mine knowledge. And evaluation analysis, it defines the trends of object whose behavior changes over some times. Next, coming to interestingness of a pattern, how to get an interesting pattern from the given data sets. The data mining system has the potential to generate thousands or even millions of patterns or rules that are all of a pattern interesting. Typically, not only a small fraction of pattern potentially generated would actually be of interesting to any given user. This raises some serious questions for data mining. You may wonder what makes a pattern interesting, and can a data mining system generate all of our interesting patterns? Can a data mining system generate only interesting patterns? To answer these three questions, a pattern is interesting if it is, for the first question, easily understood by the humans and valid on a new or test data with some degree of certainty, potential, and useful and novel. A pattern is also interesting if it is validating a hypothesis that the user sought to confirm. An interesting pattern represents knowledge. And several objects measures of patterns interestingness exists. These are based on the structure of discovered patterns and the statistic underlying them. An object measure of a association rules of a form XY is a rule support representing the percentage of transaction from a transaction database that the given rule satisfies. Here, probability of X union X union Y indicates that a transaction contains both X and Y. is the union set of item sets X and Y. Another objective measure for association rule is confidence. And this is taken by the conditional probability P of Y bar X. There is a probability that a transaction containing X also contains Y. More formally, support and confidence should be defined as these formulas. And then for the second question, can a data mining system generate all of interesting patterns? That is a completeness of a data mining algorithm, and it is often unrealistic and inefficient for data mining system to generate all of the possible patterns. And finally, can a data mining system generally generate only interesting patterns? It is an optimization problem in data mining, highly desirable for data mining system to generate only interesting patterns. This would be more efficient for users and data mining system because neither would have patterns to search through the patterns generated in order to identify the truly interesting ones. The progress has been made in the directions. However, each optimization remains challenging issues in the data mining. Thank you.